Go.
Twilight by Stephanie Meyer. Okay, first of all, I know we don't have a high budget, so we can't get, like, Will Ferrell and stuff to come help us retell this story. It's just me.
No, but we're just not.
Anyways, I'm going to tell you about Twilight by Stephanie Meyer, whatever her name is. Anyways, basically this book is about this girl named Bella, and she moves from, like, Arizona or something like that to this little town called, like, Forks. Why they didn't call it Spoons, who knows? I don't even know if it's a real place, but anyway, she moves to Forks and it's all rainy and shit. And she goes to this new school, and everybody thinks she's the shit. But she's like, boys, I'm all clumsy and stuff. Like, nobody will like me. And then she falls in love with this guy named Edward. And he's a vampire, and he sparkles and drives a silver Volvo. Volvos, what? Volvos are super silver and hot stuff, apparently. But she falls in love with him, and this guy she meets called Jacob tells her about these, like, old legends about the Cullens, who's, like, Edward's family, being vampires. And so she figures it out that he's a vampire and stuff, but she's still like, I don't care. I don't care that he's a vampire. I love him anyway. She's like, about 3 things I was absolutely positive. It's right on the back of the book. First, Edward was a vampire. Second, there was a part of him, and I didn't know how dominant that part might be, that thirsted for my blood. And third, I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. Now, like, if somebody was like, you know what, I love you, but I kind of want to eat you, like, literally, not like, I wouldn't want to beat him, because, like, he wants to kill me, basically. But she was like, I don't care. I love him anyways. And then she saw him sparkle, and she was even more in love with him, even though he's like, I could crush you! But she still loved him. And basically, she's just a snivelly little brat who's like, I love you, through the whole book. And then, like, some stuff happens. And he was all sensitive, and she got in with his family. And, like, Alice's sister was all like, I can tell the future and shit. You're going to be, like, one of us. But Edward was like, no, I don't want you to be one of us. And then they're playing baseball, like vampire baseball. So it's, like, incredible, like, loud and stuff. So they have to do it in thunderstorms. And these other vampires come, and they're, like, bad vampires because they actually eat people. And, like, the Cullens don't eat people, they just eat animals. And they want to eat Bella because she's a human and she smells real good. Like chicken kind of smells good. And bacon, because everybody likes bacon. Just gonna have a drink for a second. How nasty. So then they have to, like, run away, and she's like, I'm going back to Phoenix, Arizona. But they didn't think the bad vampires would actually believe them and go to Phoenix, Arizona. They thought they could, like, trick them by, like, running her coat on shit and be like, we're going this way, bitches. But they went back to Phoenix, and he took her to, like, a ballet studio where she used to do ballet, like, and then the bat vampire gets her in the ballet studio by using a video or something of her mom, like, Bella, 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 like that and shit. And so he like, lures her to this ballet studio and then tries to eat her. And he bites her arm, like, and Edward sucks the vampire venom out of her so she doesn't become a vampire, but he gets a little carried away in the movie. Not so much in the book. But yeah, he saves her, and she's like, never leave me because I'm a whiny bitch, and he's like, I'll never leave you because I'm a crazy vampire guy, like, we're gonna be together forever. And that's basically the book. But, like, on the front there's this apple thing, which is really weird. I don't really know how it fits in. It's like she's pure. There's a part where he's like, the lion falls in love with the lamb, and she goes, "What a sick lamb." He's like, "What a masochist lion," or some shit, and it's stupid because you're like, that doesn't even make sense. But that's basically Twilight, and it's really bad grammar through the whole book. Like, if I took a pen and made circled all of the mistakes in her writing, I would be there forever, and I would run out of ink in my pen because it's horribly written, but it sucks you in. And they go to a dance or some shit like that. There's a dance. They go to prom together. That's right, they go to prom. Because you know how big deal prom is, right? They're like, oh, she's not even graduating, but she's like, prom! I don't want to go. And he's like, you have to go because I don't want to make you a vampire yet. It's weird. I'd read you it. Oh, could the Cullens be vampires? Well, they were something outside the possibility of rational justification was taking place in front of my incredulous eyes, whether it be Jacob's cold ones or my own superhero theory. Edward Cullen was not human. He was something more. She was in love with him right away. It's kind of weird because I don't think that anybody should be in love with anybody that much because she depends on him so much. She's not even her own person without him. There's more books, but I think that I'll talk about them another time. I don't want to give away too much. Yeah, let me see. I don't know where that thing is about lion and lamb, but there's something about a lion and a